Disclaimer, we are not professionals and are just beginning our podcast journey. We apologize for the minor inconveniences when it comes to the quality. As we learn, we will continue to make improvements to our show. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Campfire Sessions. We're with Josh again. We thought he was a good addition, so we're gonna test it out. Um,
Yeah, Josh is here today. We're playing a game today. I think we should just get right into it. No bullshit, let's just go. So Josh, why don't you explain the game?
Okay, we're going to play a game that's inspired by one of my favorite podcasts, Tell 'em Steve Dave. They played this game where they each came up with their own questions, which are basically would you rather questions or questions that are based on scenarios that aren't actually real, but they put themselves in these crazy scenarios. And then the other people on the podcast have to guess what their answer would be. So, for example, in this episode, I came up with the questions, and Kyle and Cody are both going to try to guess what my answer would be. And the goal of the game is to try to figure out who knows me best. And I already don't think that's fair because Kyle's my brother. So I think he has an advantage. But I think we're going to have some interesting discussions based off these questions. I don't know if that... Do you think that siren's getting picked up?
Sirens in the background. We're outside
I
filming,
don't think
so...
it's picking it up. I mean,
it might a little bit. If you hear sirens, we're outside. Sorry about that.
All right. So you guys keep track of your score. So
I'll keep track of both. I got it.
Okay. There's 10 questions / scenarios. We're going to call this one Josh's Choice. I made up all 10 of these, and you think we'll do an episode for each? So, like, we'll do yours and then Cody's?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Probably not in a row, but...
Yeah, this will be mine. Hopefully it's received well. You want to just get right into it?
yeah,
let's go. Question 1.
All right. Question 1. In order to win $1 million, would I choose to give a 2-minute presentation in front of 1,000 people or go skydiving?
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't know if he has a fear of heights. I don't think he would want to present.
Yeah, I think you guys both know that
What would the presentation be on?
Just like something that I'm not interested in, so something that I have
like a school project.
Yeah, something I have to prepare for, not something I'm passionate about.
Okay.
For $1 million, which one would you rather do? I mean,
I'm getting the million either way, but I have to pick one of these things to do.
Now, did you look up statistics of failure skydive attempts?
No,
I don't think
I
that
didn't.
matters to
Okay.
him.
I didn't.
See, I can answer myself, but I gotta remember it's not
Yeah,
my answer.
for this game, it's based on what I would say, not
Yeah.
like what everyone else would
we
say.
get points based off of guessing Josh's answer.
I feel like I might have an idea, but I'm not too sure yet because I really don't know.
Me and Cody are competing, but we're probably gonna work together a little bit on this too.
Yeah, we'll talk. We're gonna for each of these, just so it doesn't be a 10-minute episode. We're gonna talk about them and like
Skydiving, just like, are you trained for it before?
No, it's like one of those things where you sign up to go skydiving and like someone walks you
you
through
have to
it.
watch like the 2-minute YouTube video.
Yeah, and then like you jump with somebody.
Oh,
Somebody is connected to you.
Yeah, like I wouldn't jump out by myself because I would just die.
yeah, because they'd be like strapped up to you.
I would not know what to do by
Okay,
myself.
Okay.
But I'd still be jumping out of a plane.
This is
only question 1,
it's a
so
2-minute presentation
in front of 1,000 people.
1,000 people.
Yeah.
I know.
But also, how long does skydiving last? Like a couple minutes?
I could find out.
Probably around 20. Because don't forget, you have to go up in the plane.
Oh, that's true. There's a big.
It's probably around an hour.
Yeah, but also okay. So, well, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give anything away. I'll say after.
Okay.
I'll say what I was gonna say after because it'll give it away.
Okay.
So it says a typical from jumping out of the plane to when you hit the ground is like 5 to 6 minutes, with like 90% of that being parachute.
I feel like this skydive would be more of like an experience thing, so it'd be like better.
Yeah, but what if someone, like let's just say me for example, is deathly afraid of heights?
Yeah, but I already know that you don't like to present.
I'm not
But
gonna
I don't
not
know.
gonna say
It's
anything.
$1 million
But
too.
I think I have an answer.
I agree.
I think for $1 million, a 2-minute presentation is nothing. No matter how scared you are, I think knowing that you just have to see these people for 2 minutes for $1 million, you're not gonna die from it. Skydiving,
Well,
there's the risk of something failing.
I actually disagree. I think I'd go with the skydive.
So we're gonna have different answers for the first one.
Yeah.
This is good. I like this. This is
Okay.
good.
All right.
Are they locked in?
I'm locking mine
Yeah,
in.
I'll
I say
lock
the
mine in.
presentation.
It's not looking good for my own brother.
Whoa.
Cody gets the first one right.
What?
I'd rather go skydiving than give a presentation.
Yeah, I
Are you
agree. I would
serious?
too.
So what I was going to say before, if I knew I had a presentation, so like in college, for example, sometimes we would get the syllabus at the beginning of the semester and it would say like, okay, we have to give 3 presentations during the semester. If I knew I had a presentation that far in advance, it would just like eat me alive and make me so nervous up until I did it. So presenting is like my least favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Like one of my least favorite things to do in the world. I don't know. I feel like when I get in front of people, I just forget everything ever. I feel like skydiving, even though I'm not super afraid of heights, it's a little scary, but I feel like you said, it would be an experience and it would be kind of fun.
Yeah, because
I
then
mean-
you can just say you went skydiving and it's just there.
And won $1 million.
Exactly.
Yeah, the money was a big. If both of these were for free, I would still pick the skydiving, but the money just makes it that much easier.
I want to go skydiving. I don't think
I wouldn't say I want to, but it's not awful. Some people would absolutely never do it, but I might do it.
But if I had to pick for $1 million, I'm still probably taking the presentation because all that like.
Honestly, dude, even if the presentation was in front of 10 people, I would still pick skydiving.
Yeah, I
Wow.
would too.
I hate it.
I think
That's-
skydiving is just a good experience.
Yeah.
Should we make a punishment for the loser and post it on like TikTok and Instagram?
We could think about that.
We can.
Well, let's think
Well,
about it after the
yeah.
episode because I don't want to like.
Well, we'll think about it even if at the end. If
Yeah.
we're just thinking during.
So are you keeping track of score so
Yeah,
far?
we got 1-0, Cody. It's 10 questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Question 2. Would I rather be able to talk to any animal I come into contact with, or instantly know every language fluently?
Ooh.
And I put a little note, by talking to every animal, it would just be like telepathically communicating, because like then just to make the example better.
So people could think you're just crazy, kinda.
Well, it would be completely through our thoughts, so no one would really know what's going on.
So there's a chance people won't believe you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
There's a chance people might think you're just crazy.
Yes,
'Cause you're not
but I
actually-
could still do it. They could think whatever they want, but I could still communicate with any animal.
Right, but don't you think eventually that
Okay.
would catch up to you and you would get like annoyed at people?
Yeah, but you think it's about the people or like the fact that I could talk to animals?
Oh, I don't know, because I feel like if you wanted to go on a vacation to like a foreign country where you
But-
don't know the language,
How often is he going on a vacation to a foreign country compared to having animals that he sees every day?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like by having animals every day, you kind of know like what they want to do, or like what they're.
That's true. You get to learn your animals, but this includes any animal in the world.
Like you go to the pet store, you see a snake.
Yeah,
Like, just-
I want to kill you.
yeah, anything. Even like, I didn't think about this, but I guess like bugs could count too.
Are bugs animals?
Insects. I think some.
Either
You
way,
want
it's
to
still
count it?
sure. Bug,
Would
yeah.
counting it
Okay.
change your answer?
No, I'm just
Okay.
trying to prove a point that I could talk
Okay,
to
yeah,
anything.
So any one or anything, basically.
Well, yeah, right.
So every living being besides like plants, if you consider them living, pretty
Well,
much.
If you
yeah.
want to throw plants in too, that's fine. But my answer is still the same.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Well, plants don't. Do plants even think anything?
Because imagine
I
you're cutting
think
the
so.
grass,
They don't
you
have
just hear a
brains.
bunch of thousand screams in your head.
Yeah, imagine every single grass blade is like
Yeah.
screaming in agony.
Well, are you choosing to communicate with them, or they could just connect to you and start talking to you whenever
It's
they
like a
want?
conversation. Like if it's the same thing, the same way talking to people works.
Okay, so it's not like if you were to go to a zoo, you would just your ears would.
I wouldn't.
like,
No,
blown
right.
out.
I wouldn't be like drowned out.
Okay.
I get to pick and choose who I want to communicate with.
This is
I'm glad you guys are having trouble with these. 'Cause I thought these were going to be too easy. I
No,
thought these first ones were going to be like.
This is an
Well,
interesting
now
one.
it has me thinking too.
I know you would apply the animal one more in your everyday life,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I would want to speak all the languages because I don't know. This is are the animals speaking English to you? I know they're not speaking, but like, or is it more of just like you kind of know like their emotions and stuff? Or are you
No,
having full blown?
I can have conversations with them. It's as if they're humans. It just wouldn't be out loud because then it would be like other people are.
Oh, like they could understand too, kind of.
Yeah, I would just for the example I said it would just be like between our
Okay.
thoughts.
Almost like Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Yeah,
in a non-talking way though.
That's right.
Okay.
I feel like that'd make it cool. If
Yeah.
only you could hear them, but nobody else could.
I'm trying to think if that would.
Like
Well,
how
that isn't that what
Brian-
it is?
in Family Guy, or what you're saying?
What I'm saying is only I can.
Well, you're not hearing them because you're not opening your mouth and talking.
Oh, I
They're
see
not
what you're saying.
talking.
I
They're
see
not
what.
saying
Yeah,
words.
I see what you're
You're
saying.
just reading their thoughts.
Yeah. I got confused. My own example confused me.
I'm trying to like compare it in my head. I'm trying to think what you would choose.
See, I think I think if he thought about it, answering wise, he wouldn't use that language one as much. I feel like
Yeah.
he would pick the animal one, just because he would use it more. But then I feel like that could be throwing us off because maybe he wouldn't use the language one right now. I don't think because he doesn't have it. But if he did have it, like maybe he
wouldn't
would
even
expand.
He'd be on another like I don't even know.
Every language ever created,
Swedish podcast.
Yes,
meaning
I'm fluent in any.
Like even
Written
like,
language?
Yeah, like written.
like hieroglyphics.
Yes, any form of communication I can understand.
See, now that's like
Any form of communication.
oh, that kind of like
Well, like-
changed.
Like sign language would
Okay.
count.
I was gonna say like a baby crying, you just know. it's
No,
a
no,
baby,
no, no. Like
but-
a language.
Yeah. Okay.
So that still kind of changed my
Does it?
yeah. I feel like
Well, don't think it too much into that. I just meant like language.
did you think of hieroglyphics whenever you thought of them?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you would have like an easy job anywhere,
Yeah.
like tutoring, get some money off of that.
But
You
then if well, they might not believe you, but even like you could have a job at a pet store too. So it's like jobs
I
anywhere.
feel like if he had that power, he would want to do something more than working at a pet store.
Well, I'm just saying.
I can talk to animals, but I work at the local Petco. I'm not gonna like save their life. Wouldn't that get to you though, Josh? Like, what if animals in danger and they tell you, but then you try to tell somebody, and just because the person can't see it, they don't believe you? I feel like there's like
I don't want to
a
say
lot of
anything. I don't want to
cons.
like say anything and like
They're like, help me.
yeah. I don't want to say anything and then have you guys like change your answers even more.
I mean,
My answer's locked in. So
I think I might. I think I'm ready.
I think I'm ready to.
all right, let's hear it.
You go first. I went first last time.
I'm gonna say the pets.
I agree. I am agreeing. I'm gonna go with the pets here.
You're both correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
that one was a little easier than the first one.
And the reason is because of of what you just said, pets.
Yeah.
Like just think about
pets in
if you
general, not
live
animals.
you live with your pets and you can just talk to them as if they're like people that live in your house all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can also tell you like what they want and what they need.
I feel
So-
like they'd always want food though.
That's true, but you could ignore them or be like, not right now. It would just make it easier instead of like, for example, the cat's just looking up and meowing at me. I'm like, I know you probably want food, but I don't know for sure.
Hmm.
All right, so it's 2-1.
Yeah. 2-1.
Okay. I'm glad you guys are getting into these because I was worried you were just going to brush over the easy ones.
Oh, these are.
Well-
Wait, you think these are easy ones? They get harder?
These are the easy ones.
Oh man.
I thought bringing in hieroglyphics would have.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I shouldn't have even like entertained that. But
I mean, it made it a lot harder, so it's good.
Yeah.
did I mention that I
also-
made these? Like I came up with these. I don't know if
I
I.
would really hope you did. You came up with them by yourself.
Yeah, just some of them I took inspiration from like would you rather questions and stuff.
I'm
but
so unoriginal. I'm gonna have such a hard time coming up.
Yeah.
with
once I
any of
started
these.
looking online and like I was just browsing like would you rather questions just to get inspired. It gets easier though.
Right, and then I guess
Um,
when you make it more about yourself and stuff.
Yeah, I had to make sure that they related to me a little bit. Like this one relates to me. So, question 3. Would I choose to get stuck at every red light on the road ever if it meant I could listen to whatever music I wanted in the car? Or would I choose to never have to wait at a red light again, but I have to listen to country music in the car 24/7?
Oh. But if not, on the other side, it's every red light ever.
Every red light, but I can listen to whatever I want in the car.
Okay, there's workarounds. There is always a way to get somewhere.
So, I'm thinking like So the light could have just turned green, right? But there's still like a decent amount of traffic on the light. Is that like a possibility?
No, when he gets there, it's red.
When I was thinking of this example,
Well,
I thought
thinking like green.
I have to wait the entire duration of the red light. But in the other example, when it's green, I would make it like even if there's traffic, I'd have an opening at some point.
Okay.
Oh, so you could just slip by anyone.
It like sees you're coming by and says, "Oh, stay green."
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's
And
country
also,
music.
if someone else driving me around, we still get stuck at the lights.
Okay, so there's no loopholes.
No.
But there is a workaround. There is many ways to get places with at least having to use like 2 to 3 lights max.
That's true.
But that would make everything a lot more difficult just for music.
I don't know. I think.
Think about
There's
driving
no
down
normal in this scenario. There's no like default. It's either I'm trying to cut out the music. I'm trying to think just where if you take the red light, or I mean the
Well-
music, you're still stuck at every red light. Like, hold on, I don't know how to put this into words. What's going on in my head? But
You want to read the examples again?
no, I got what you're saying. I got something in my head. I can't get it out. Hold on. You got
Like, are you trying to think of like the music separately from the light color?
kind of.
So like,
I feel like it would make it easier
would
to
you rather
answer.
have a green light than a red light, or would you rather listen to any kind of music or just country kind of?
Well,
Are you trying to
I was
separate the two
thinking-
factors?
Yes, but it doesn't work because I was thinking like, oh well, if you take the green light, then it's country music. But it's not like you're taking the green light and country music or what life normally is now. There's no like
No,
normal. You know
I
what
have
I'm
to-
saying?
Yes, I have to pick one or the other.
Right, you have to pick one.
Yes.
So
So
it's
which
almost like
one would I
there's
pick?
there's a pro and con to each one, but I'm trying
Right,
to think
that's
which
why-
con is worse.
You're starting to see why the game is so.
Right. So I'm thinking right now it's red lights versus country music. Which one would you rather have?
I think.
That's
But there's
what I'm-
also
that's all I'm
there's
trying
the
to-
benefit of with the country music. I never have to wait. The only thing I have to wait is like a stop sign or like maybe construction or something. But
I mean, we both don't know. You could be listening to country music at like 4 a.m.
I think Kyle knows. But I don't know for sure.
I really hope you're not listening to country music at 4 a.m.
Okay, how about I was also thinking during this, it's country music that's on the radio like right now.
Oh, shit.
Because some country music's not bad, but
I
I don't listen to it.
So you're
but
saying okay, just like if we can change just the country station.
yeah,
Okay,
the country
Okay.
music station that's
Oh, that
current.
changed.
that changes my answer.
Did
I
it?
think.
It's not like old Johnny Cash that's tolerable.
Do
It's
you
like
have the music has to be on at all times?
The
If you
country?
take this
the country music.
like when you get in the car. If you take this option, when you get in the car, you can't just not listen to music. You have to have the country music on.
When the car's on, the music's on.
What volume?
8
Has to be like an 8.
to 10. Not blasting, but I have to hear it.
Okay. And in the other scenario, is it always you're listening to music? It's just whatever you want, or can you not listen to music at sometimes?
I don't have to listen to anything, but
It's whatever you want.
yes, but I would. I listen to music anyway, so
Yeah. Okay.
So the red light option could just be like a normal day.
yeah, but
Basically.
I never get the green. Like every time I see a light, it's the full duration of the red light.
So it could just be like a normal bad day.
Yeah, but it's every single day.
I don't know.
There's never like a lucky day where it's like, oh, I'm hitting all the
Man.
green lights today.
I have an answer. This
I
is
don't
a
know.
really
I'm
hard
kinda
one.
Stuck.
I have an
I
answer.
think I
I
have
didn't
my
think you guys
answer.
were gonna get stuck on these.
Okay,
I think I have
I'll go
yeah, you
first.
go first.
I'm taking the country music one
I was just gonna say the same thing.
because I think that eventually you would probably just learn to accept it and not even love it, but I think you would at least learn to not mind it.
I agree. And there's some country music that's not like intolerable right
Yeah,
now.
and if you're listening to the station, I think it's not like it's the same song on repeat.
Oh, it's not.
Well, no, but like new music will come out. At least like, you know.
So is that okay? So both your answers are
Yeah, we answered
Country
the same
music.
again.
you're both wrong.
Wow.
My time in the car when I'm by myself is supposed to be like my peaceful time and my time just to like be alone and just relax. And I would not mind waiting at lights if it meant I could listen to whatever I want,
I
whether
was
it's
thinking that too.
music or a podcast or even silence sometimes. But
Like the campfire sessions.
yeah, campfire sessions in the car. But if it was country music, I would just, and what you said about it not being the same thing, there's some times where I've heard the station and it's like the same 4 songs for a month straight, and then the ads too, like on the radio station. I would just, it would be too much. I'd rather just wait. I get to sit in traffic and wait, but at least I'm listening to what I want.
Imagine that like southern accent in
Yeah,
like, in between each song.
You think you would develop a southern accent?
Yeah.
eventually?
If you're spending that much time in the car and just, I would just be driven crazy.
That's yeah.
I agree.
Now that you gave your answer, I realize my answer is really dumb.
Yeah.
It's not dumb.
Personally, I would have chose
I would have
Red
chose
light
the light too.
but I could definitely see choosing the green one.
I see how annoyed you get sometimes in the car, but then I realize if you know every light is coming, then
Yeah, I'd be prepared. Like, I gotta wait anyway. Let me just throw an album on or something. I forgot what I was gonna say.
and plus you can avoid them if you really had to one day. There's no lights on highways.
Oh, what I was gonna say was that's why this question was good, because I made it about me because I don't really like country music, but someone could make it about themselves and say I have to listen to death metal in the car.
Right.
Someone who hates metal.
Right.
But all right, so
that was
no one-
was a really good one.
no one gets a point on that one.
Still 2-1 here. Cody's beating me.
Some of these are pretty good. All right. Question 4. If I could make $100 every time I insulted someone in public, but they have to hear me and I have to wait for their response, would I do it at all?
How
Oh.
much of an insult? Is it like a full on like, hey asshole, fuck you?
Something, it could be something like, I really don't like those shoes, but it has to be something negative.
Like, will they start crying, or is this just
It's
like
just
a general
Anybody,
spectrum?
it depends on the person, right?
They might, and it would be directed towards them. It can't be something, it has to be something about them
Like,
or their appearance.
they
Like,
automatically hear you? Like, no
Well,
matter
I have
how
to-
far you...
I have to make sure I have their attention
Okay.
before I can't just like say it under my breath and run away.
It's $100 every time.
Every single time
And
I
you can just
insult.
pick and choose if you want to do it one time a year.
Yes.
Just say. Okay, I have my
Okay.
answer. I have my answer.
I mean,
Is there somebody following you around making sure that your insult was bad enough? I think that should be implemented into
or do you
this.
get like struck down by like a god?
That's more what I was thinking.
Or you just don't get the money.
Yeah, it has
You
to
go
be.
from struck down.
It has to be enough
by
of
a
an
god.
insult where it's I get the money.
Okay.
I have my answer.
Yeah, I think.
I think we're
I
gonna answer
think-
the same here.
Yeah.
$100 is a lot.
Yeah, easily. I think you'd choose the.
Yeah, but do you know how you know how I am around people? Like
Yeah, but you
I'm.
could do it whenever you want, so you don't have to do it ever. If you didn't want to, but if you were really in a pinch,
It's not what I take the opportunity. It's what I do it. At all.
would you? Oh, not would you like accept the power? Would you?
Correct. Would I have done it to anybody?
Like, you have to do it if you.
If you accept it, he
Accept
has
it.
to actually do it to people, right? You have to actually.
Yeah.
insult
Let's say if
people
I accept it, I have to do it once a year at least.
once a month. With that, actually no. You just say what you. I don't want to change your answer for you.
Once a year would not change my answer.
Okay. Once a year, you just have to insult somebody. So you can walk up and say, "Hey, I don't like your hat."
Yes, but I have to wait for their response. I can't just run away.
Oh man,
I
I forgot. This isn't what I would choose too.
Yeah, it's only about what I would
It's
do.
$100 though. Just think about how much money you're gonna instantly get if you just go out in public one time. You're never gonna see that person again.
Well, you don't know that,
Yeah, what if that person ends up being like,
and you have
I don't know.
You have to take at least like.
Well, you gotta pick and choose your
However
people.
long.
Can't you go up to like an infant?
yeah, but you wouldn't think an infant would be alone. Like, when are you going to find a lone infant without a mom or a dad?
If it's an infant, would you have to wait for the parent's response?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I would say, oh, your baby's really ugly.
I'm keeping my answer. I'm keeping my answer. I'm gonna
switch.
I'm gonna say you would do it.
I don't think you would then.
You don't think I ever would?
No.
Yeah, I'm staying with mine. Mine's locked in.
I'm locked.
I would have to do it.
Yes.
Damn.
I'd have to grow some balls and just do it for that money.
$100 is a lot of money.
I'd find like an old lady or something. And just
Terrible.
like, I know it's terrible, but it'd be easier than finding like, I don't know. Would you guys do it?
Yes.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, easily. I would do it all the time.
I do it in the car.
Would you?
Yeah.
In the car?
Yeah.
How would you do? Then you gotta wait though. You
Yeah.
can't drive
I'll
away.
pull up next to them.
You can't like speed off though. You have
No,
to
I
wait.
won't. I'll sit there at the light. Even if it's green, I'll wait for them,
All right, that's fair enough.
That's
or I'll ride with them.
Fair enough. Are you still keeping score?
yeah. It's 2-2. Going into question 5.
Yes. Question 5.
Oh man,
Oh,
Are these good so far?
Yeah.
I like this.
I like them.
We're tied.
Yeah.
All right. If I had a magical lunchbox that feeds me 3 meals every day, would I rather it feed me alphabet soup every day, 3 times a day? Or would I rather it feed me whatever I want, but I have to eat with my hands tied behind my back and blindfolded, and no one can help me?
Now, what's in this alphabet soup?
It's bland soup, but it has enough like nutrients and stuff that I'd be fine.
It's
So
just
is
like
it
the
just the noodles.
It's like broth and alphabet.
chicken broth, just like
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
chicken noodle soup
Oh
broth.
man.
Broth and alphabet
And
letters.
that's so you pretty much can only eat that for the rest of your life.
Yes.
And but the other scenario you can pick every day.
Every day, however many times I want to eat. But every time I eat something in my life, or drink, or consume anything, my hands are tied behind my back and I'm blindfolded and no one can help me.
So basically, you're apple bobbing kind of.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to have like a nice lasagna for dinner,
Oh man.
your face.
It's going to be a mess.
I don't know.
I'm so glad because I thought some of these were so dumb. So I'm so glad you guys aren't just like, really, that's dumb.
These are like deep questions.
These aren't
This is
deep at
deep.
all.
This is extremely deep. I have my answer, but it feels like
I don't know. I thought I was going to go with the second option to pick
yeah, I agree.
that, but I know how
don't
you
know.
are, and I know you like to enjoy your meals, and I feel like you would enjoy eating alphabet soup at your own pace and willingly. I mean, I guess not
Oh.
the other option unwillingly, but I think you would enjoy eating that, like taking your time and getting to do what you want while you eat.
You think I would fall in love with the ritual of eating alphabet soup?
I think you would. Knowing how you are, I think you would look forward to it.
Is there
That's your breakfast too.
3 times a day.
You have to eat it 3 times a day.
I mean, I could eat it once, but
Okay.
might
3
not be
times.
enough.
Okay.
Is it the same soup flavor every time?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's the same alphabet soup.
Okay.
I just pick alphabet soup because it's like bland.
Well, I'm kind of thinking like, if you choose anything you want, you can easily choose something that won't be messy.
Yeah, but has to be what he wants. So then he has to be relegated to unmessy foods. And what about when he wants to eat like Cheez-Its?
I
He
mean,
has to
you
dip
could-
his head in a cheesy bowl of crackers.
I mean, I don't think that's too hard
It's
to
gonna
do.
be in your hair. Your hair is gonna smell like cheese.
You can always wash it out.
Yeah, but every
but-
time you eat,
Think about how much my life would revolve around like choosing the right food to
you
eat.
can't eat in a public place anymore. You can't go out to eat.
I mean,
That's true.
personally, I would stay out in public, but
Think about just seeing someone in public with their hands tied behind their back and a blindfold on
You
trying to
can't
eat.
in the car anymore.
And if someone offers me help, I can't take it. I have to do it that way.
Okay. I'm going to.
you
Yeah.
want me to answer first?
Yeah, you go first. I just.
All right. I think even though the soup would be a lot cleaner, I think you would choose the what was it? The second option?
Yeah, where I can pick whatever I want.
Yeah, I think I'd choose that.
Are you locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the alphabet soup here. I think knowing you, I think that you would eventually fall in love with it. You would accept it for what it is. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
at the buzzer, you might be changing.
I know how you get sometimes though, especially when you're in your periods of trying to eat better. How weak you get for some foods where if you pick the alphabet soup, you physically cannot eat those foods anymore.
Well,
I didn't say what would happen if. Let's just say if I didn't even like think that far ahead.
If you eat another food, you instantly throw it up.
Sure, it tastes like nothing. Like I don't even get the satisfaction of
you don't
tasting it.
throw it up. It just doesn't taste like anything. It molds into alphabet soup the second you put it in your mouth.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Okay.
gross.
the magic lunchbox does that.
So I know I'm locked in, but like to try and
I mean, you
I
could
don't know.
unlock if you want.
No, I'm locked in. I think to maybe try and help you. If you think of a food, will it appear like out of nowhere, even if you're not hungry, or is it when you're hungry or when you want it?
Yeah, and you like make your food and like.
Are you talking about for the example where I'm blindfolded?
Yeah, for the blindfold option, is it still normal, or are you like saying like Magic Lunchbox? I want this 5-star meal that Gordon Ramsay made at my disposal.
It spits out whatever I want.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm locked.
whatever you want.
Yes.
Did you take that into account when answering the question?
Yeah. The caveat is that I have to be blindfolded and I can't use my hands.
I'm
That
locked.
might change my answer. It's whatever you want, not just like, oh, if we're going out to eat, I just have to.
He wouldn't ever have to go out again.
I guess.
Yeah, right.
I guess there's no pro in not having it spit out whatever you want. You just have to eat blindfolded now. So I should have thought of that.
So I have like an off-topic kind of question.
Yeah,
but it's
go
like
for it.
still with the idea. So if you want a food, and it like I don't know, it spawns in, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you like give it to someone else, or does it disappear as soon as they
No,
try to
it's
take a bite?
it's just for me.
Okay.
This is my lunchbox.
It turns into alphabet soup if they try to eat it. Okay. Damn, Josh, I'm stumped here.
I just gotta let you know I thought of this in like 15 seconds, so I didn't think it would be this much of a.
I don't know. This is the hardest one so far.
We always get into food somehow, some way.
How about the winner of this game gets to officially be my brother?
What the hell? I'm gonna I'm gonna stick with my gut here. I'm gonna go with the alphabet soup still. I still think that you enjoy eating and like enjoying like watching TV while you eat or whatever.
I gotta be honest, I didn't even think about that, about like not being able to watch TV when I eat, when I thought of my answer.
But
So-
you can always listen to music.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, because that's what I'm going off of right now. Like you would get into a nice like routine.
You could listen to campfire sessions
So did
while
you
you eat.
Yeah.
did you take that into accountability? If you didn't, then I'm changing my answer. So
I don't think it affects my answer though.
okay, I'll stay then. I'm locked in then.
So what's your answer?
Alphabet soup.
And Cody is the other one?
Yeah.
Cody's right again.
What?
But just think of simply the fact that it's only alphabet soup for the rest of your life. I think
What
after
would
a
be there to
while.
drink?
What'd you say?
What would be there to drink?
The broth.
Yeah.
You can only drink broth for the rest of
I
your
mean, I
life?
could drink water.
Okay.
But think, like after a while of doing something, I feel like I would get good at eating, without hands or
But would
seeing.
you ever be able to enjoy it?
Can
I
you use your feet?
I didn't think of this, but
Does that
guess
matter?
I guess I
Yeah.
Does
could.
it matter?
Yeah, because if you're flexible,
I just feel like after doing it for so long, I would get used to it. And then it's not like I eat so many different foods, so I would get used to eating the same, I don't know, 15 foods, and feel like figuring out how to eat that way.
And then I guess if you ever are like one day like, I want this fruit you can only get in like South Africa.
Yeah.
You could just have it spawn in the lunchbox. Yeah, I guess you're right, and I probably should have changed my answer when you said you didn't take into accountability like,
Well,
the TV, because that's what I'm thinking of. I don't. Sometimes I don't really care what I'm eating, but sometimes just being able to sit down and eat while just like sitting in front of the TV. But I guess if you're just eating alphabet soup,
it would just drive me crazy.
right, and I guess you could still listen to stuff if you're blindfolded. So yeah, that was really dumb on my part, I guess.
It's fine.
Once you explain your answer, I always
realize.
I think when you like figure out my train of thought, it makes a little more sense.
Yeah. All right, guys, I just wanted to take a quick minute to shout out all of our socials. Our link tree is in every bio. Our full podcasts are uploaded on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple. All of those you can find in our link tree and at Campfire Sessions. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's campsesh1520, SESH. Instagram and TikTok is Campfire Sessions 0. Yeah, that is it. Our link tree is everywhere. Make sure you follow us, turn on notifications, and tell a friend about us. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the podcast. Okay, so we're halfway through right now, and Cody is leading. Cody is leading 3-2, going into question 6 here. So we're second half. Let's continue.
Question 6 is very straightforward. Would I rather only be able to use one toilet for the rest of my life, or not be able to use the same toilet twice?
Oh. So, can you like bring this toilet around everywhere?
In this example, it's a regular stationary toilet.
Oh. Oh, man. What are you thinking?
This is a really, really hard one because, in one hand, you can never travel. On the other hand, you have to always be traveling. You won't really ever be able to have a house unless you have somebody install like a new toilet every day.
Yeah, well, in the example of the same toilet, I just use the one in my house every day.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying the example of
so if I couldn't use the same one twice, it's basically pointless to have a toilet in my house unless, like you said, someone builds one for me every day.
So, now, when you have to go to the bathroom, does it just, and you don't make it, does it just come out if it's the home one?
I can go to the bathroom anywhere. Like, I could like go in my pants. I'm just saying, if I want to use the toilet, it would have to be the one at home. I don't know, like what are you asking?
No, that's basically what I was asking.
Like, I could still go to the bathroom elsewhere, such as in my pants, but if I want to be able to use the toilet, it would have to be the same one.
So if you were to go on vacation, you could bring like a bag, and like just like shit in a bag.
Yeah, but like, think about having to clean that up all the time, like discard of it, and tell everyone about like why I'm carrying around a bag of shit. You have to think about all the problems that come with it.
Can you flush other toilets?
Yeah, can you flush other toilets? Can you just flush the bag down the toilet? Go to the bathroom, shit in the bag right next to the toilet.
I didn't think this far ahead for this example, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
Talking to me and Cody. Me and Cody are going to find loopholes.
No, that's good. That's what I need for these questions. To talk through it.
Yeah, is the question asking if you can never use like just like put your
You can't touch the toilet at all, like no matter what. If
Yeah,
it's another
correct,
toilet.
correct.
but he could put stuff in it and then flush it with a I don't know. If you're in a hotel room, you take a shampoo bottle and flush it with that. Just hold it out, flush it with that. He's not
So
touching
he'd
it.
be like hovering
No,
over it.
that's not going to work for this example. I'm just saying, like, bare bones base example.
We found a loophole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think about all the loopholes that could possibly be exposed.
So you can't flush a bag down the toilet.
No.
Um.
If I want the luxury of using a toilet, I use the same one, or I find a new one to use every time.
I don't know, because what happens, like, when does this start? It starts right now?
Yeah.
Because you still live at home. So what happens when you move out?
I'd have to take the toilet with me.
Oh my god.
If I choose that toilet that's in our house, I could take it with me and install it in my house.
What if so when you take this, you get to pick the toilet?
Yeah, I get to pick my toilet of choice. But then once I pick it, that's it.
So could you go out and buy one of those, like, porta trainers that infants use?
Yeah, but that's kind of going back to the thing of the bag. Like, I'd constantly be cleaning up a portable toilet and like carrying. It would be my whole life, basically.
I mean, I already experienced this as my life.
Yeah, this example is basically just Cody's life.
This is a difficult one.
This one's kind of out there, but I wanted to have some like silly ones.
I have an answer.
Yeah, I did too. Before we get to that though, so you said when you move, you can bring the toilet, but like in any other case, it's not right. Only if you like move out.
You can't like bring the toilet with you.
Correct.
To, like,
Yeah.
shop. You
So-
can't install it in the car.
It has to
No.
be like wherever, like you're living or wherever you.
The toilet
Yeah.
has to be in your house.
Yeah.
Okay. I already know you don't like to shit in public. I don't like doing that. I know you don't like doing that. You don't travel much. I think that my answer is going to be one toilet. I think you already. I mean, we have 2 bathrooms in the house, but I think you already use one toilet. I don't think. I don't think I can remember a time where you've ever used a toilet outside of our house. I think you can manage it, especially if you're able to move it into a new house. I'm gonna lock in one toilet.
I think I agree.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
I just think the hassle of having to find a new toilet every single time I want to use one would be too much.
Yeah, I feel like
yeah.
if you just need to go that bad, just have like an extra pair at whatever clothes.
And also, I was thinking I could really wear an adult diaper if I had to.
Right.
If I really had to, I
Yeah.
could wear a diaper.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would be. I would basically have to like change my whole life around and routine just to make sure that I do everything I have to do, like before I leave the house. But on those rare occasions and examples that I'd have to go in public or anywhere else that's not my one toilet, I'd find a way around it. I'd go in a bottle or a diaper or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If there was a button when, if pushed, there's a 95% chance that all the pain and suffering on Earth ends forever, but also a 5% chance that everyone, including me, will die a slow and painful death, do I push it?
Like, so the death, it starts immediately after you press the button.
If I push it and the 5% is what wins, it starts.
How slow?
Slow and painful, like their death lasts for like, I don't know, a full 24 hours.
Just like on the floor, like writhing in pain.
Yes. And there's no way out of it. They have to endure everyone, my family members, me,
Okay.
everyone.
If you don't press it, nothing happens. It's just normal life.
Correct.
Right,
I
but
don't have to press it.
A 95% chance that all pain and suffering is gone.
I don't have to do anything. But if I do it, it's 95 to 5.
See, this is a hard one because
Think about all the pain and suffering that is eliminated, like hunger, poverty, war, everything like that is gone.
5%.
But on the other hand, you cause more and the extinction of humans.
Yes, and also nobody knows that I pushed it. So if it does win, like I'm not going to be known for it.
Okay, so you are either the cause of the end of Earth, you are the cause of the apocalypse,
Yes,
or
the cause of like
is
complete
human life?
Yes.
Okay, so just no animals.
The Earth would still be here, just all the humans would die a slow, painful death.
Okay.
It's either complete like paradise and oasis, and everyone gets along and just lives in harmony.
So you are
or-
either ending Earth or creating heaven on Earth.
Yes.
Whew. 95 to 5. I like those odds.
I do too. Does he though?
Am I a gambler? Am I a risk taker?
I mean, it's only a 5% chance, but what could happen?
Yeah, it's not like it's not like 0.1%. Like it's still 5%. I'm just doing this so you guys don't
So-
easily lock it in, but I already know my answer.
Basically, the chance it happens is 1 in 20.
Yeah, you can look at it that way.
So if you're spinning a wheel, and there's like 20 different sections, one of them is red, out of 19 other blue ones.
Yes.
I think I have my answer. I don't know if you do.
I don't. This is a hard one because besides gaining no pain and suffering, you're not gaining anything from it. Like nobody's gonna know if you do it.
That's true, but I'm like you said, I'm getting the benefits of it. I'm not going to
There's
have to
still
go through
death,
any.
Though it's just everybody just lives to old age. But yeah, well, how does that work though? Because
Is it like infinite life?
There's no
or
such thing as
is there
dying.
just
No, it's not like you live forever. It's just
there's just a point where you just end.
yeah, like so no one would die like there'd be no like sudden deaths, no car crashes, no illnesses, no murder. Like you would just die naturally.
So could you jump off a building in this and be fine?
No.
Okay.
It's like anything that can be eliminated that's like if you're gonna inflict it on yourself, I can't help you with that. The button can't do that.
Okay.
I have my answer. I think you would hit the button.
I think you would too.
Both of you are locked in.
I think I'm locked.
I'm locked too.
I would hit it.
Yeah.
As much as I would say, like, knowing my luck, I would get the 5%. I still feel like I'd have to take the chance because 95% to like completely eliminate all the suffering, including my like myself first of all, but like everyone I love, I could still tell everyone I love that I did it. I just want to be known like worldwide,
Yeah.
and I'm sure people wouldn't believe me if I tried to tell them, but I could still try.
What if the button was flawed in a way where the 5%, like, only the 5% thing happened, but like no one was saved from, like, I forgot what I was trying to say.
What?
No, like, what if it was flawed in a way that it landed on the like help everyone side, but it didn't actually help everyone.
So in your example, the
nothing
button doesn't
changes.
work.
Yeah.
I didn't think
It
about
only
that.
works for the 5%.
Yeah.
So we're
I'd have to take the chance.
we're both gaining a point here.
Yeah. So
Who is
4-3.
Cody still in the lead though?
Yeah.
It's 5-4 here. 5-4 Cody.
Just so Cody can't like hold his lead, he's gonna have to answer first for one of these. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he could just say whatever you say and win.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So like answer first for one of the next few ones.
Okay. But I
I'll do the
also
next
don't want
two.
to. I also don't want to give a different answer just to get the point though. I want to, you know.
Well, if I
No,
disagree with you, I'll like stay disagreeing.
Yeah. Okay. For this one, number 8, I'm a first responder, and at the scene of an accident, I see my wife's car totaled. I notice that in the car next to her is a man who I come to find out is a man that she's been having an affair with. In this example, I'm the only first responder who responds, and both of them are bleeding out, so I can only save one. Do I choose to save my wife, or do I choose to save the man who she's been having an affair with? And also, this man has no idea that she's married.
I know my answer.
Oh.
I know my answer. I think.
Oh. I had.
He doesn't know about me. He thinks that she's single.
Oh, I had an immediate answer.
That's why I had to
until
throw
you
that
put
in.
that at the end.
That's why I threw that in, because I knew it would be too easy.
Do you know that he doesn't know though?
Yeah, for the example, I know. I don't know. Somehow he tells me. I don't know.
I think
Oh man.
I don't want to make this one short, but I know my answer.
If you know the answer, that's fine.
Are you sure you know your answer
Yeah.
though?
So it's either
Well,
I either save my cheating wife or I save a
An
random
innocent man.
Yeah.
I think.
That's still your wife though. You got to think about everything that you've been through with that. Like,
Yeah, and then she ruined it though.
Okay, also think about this though. We have no idea what the man is like. The man could be a like murderer, scumbag, like piece of shit. Just because he didn't know that the wife was married doesn't mean that he's a saint.
you got to
Well,
think
it doesn't
about.
mean I'll ever see him again either.
At
That's
this
true.
point in time, this is your wife. I feel like in
The
back
wife,
of your
I didn't
head-
mention if I have kids or not, but let's say like we have kids together.
Oh,
In the example, we don't. But I'm just saying like that could change someone's answer.
yeah. If you said you have kids, I would definitely.
In the
wife.
example, it's no kids. It's the wife or the guy.
I mean,
No kids.
You found out they're having an affair at that very moment.
Yes.
Like
Oh.
it. Yeah.
I react. I have to react immediately.
Oh man, this is.
Okay. I mean, the kid part would have thrown me off, but
No, I kept kids out of it because I knew it
Yeah.
would be too easy.
yeah. I can,
I have an answer.
yeah. So I'll answer first.
Yeah.
I think you would choose the man.
Well, Hey, can you say why?
I feel like if you know it's an innocent man and he didn't know that you were married, she was married, that's not his fault. But your wife blatantly went out of the way to do this, and then you have to realize in a car accident that this happened.
I disagree. I do think he would pick the wife because at the end of the day, that's still his wife that he, grew old with, built a family with, even if not kids, but like
There's history there.
there's history there.
and then she kind of ruins it doing that.
But it's instantly though. Like you think about if you choose to let her die, you're never gonna get a why. You're never gonna get any explanation.
She has to die, or it's
You're
like
picking one
does
to save.
someone come up later and they might be able to.
No.
they're both bleeding out like rapidly. I gotta pick one to save right then.
I stay with the same answer.
I gotta go with the wife. There's just too many layers to love. I'm locking my answer in.
I'm locked.
I'm saving the wife.
Wow.
And let me tell you why.
Yes.
I'm saving the wife because what better revenge is it than to say that, like, okay, maybe this isn't revenge, but the wife who cheated on you and did you so wrong, you still like take the higher ground by saving her and by taking away this is really sadistic, but you're taking away the other thing that was making her happy.
While making the argument that you saved her life, so she can't even be mad
Yeah,
at you for
I saved
it.
your life. You still cheated on me. I still chose to save you, and now you can't have what you wanted. I don't know what that.
It's
I've
kind of
never met.
ruining both of their lives, though.
Yeah, but I've
because
never met that guy. I don't know what that
You
guy. That
save
guy
a
could
man,
be.
and then that's like that could be his whole life.
That guy could be a piece of shit. That guy could be like a child predator. I don't know that guy. I'm not saving that asshole.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just kidding. He's not an asshole, but okay, that's not really why. The real reason why is because there would be too much history between my wife and I. I know we would never be together anymore, but I'm the type of person that I feel bad for people way too easily, and even though she cheated on me, I would still. I know, like when I'm alone in bed at night, I would think about all of the actual good times, and I would just feel too guilty. I don't know. That's just me. I get too empathetic for people.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you would never get a why.
Yeah.
You would never get an explanation.
Because what if I choose to save the guy and like the guy like goes crazy and he goes crazy because he lost his girl and he like kills me or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's just too many random factors that I wouldn't choose to save some random person over someone I know.
So we're tied here.
Yeah,
we're tied at 5 each. Going into question 9.
All right.
Yes, 9 and 10. These are some good ones.
What do we do here if we have a tie? That would be a very unsatisfying ending.
If you have a tie,
Do we
you got
both do like a punishment?
no. If we have a tie, we'll do a cut and I'll get one more question until we'll do sudden death.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Question 9. I find a book, and as I'm reading it, I realize I'm reading an exact summary of my life, and I can't change the outcome at all. Do I close it immediately, read one page ahead, or read all of it?
Oh, so there's 3 options here?
Yes.
1 page ahead would
Okay.
be what, like a year?
Sure.
So a page is a year in this case. Okay.
Oh.
That's a really like interesting question.
There's 3 options here too. One is makes it obvious, but then it makes me think. I'm thinking the obvious one is a page ahead. But
Maybe
feel like,
it's obvious to you, but
I feel like if once you read a page ahead, you're not gonna want to
keep
stop.
reading, yeah.
I personally am closing the book immediately. I don't want that kind of power or that kind of knowledge.
I personally wouldn't. I'd read the whole thing.
It would. I feel like to me it would make life meaningless because you can't change it.
Well, what if you go 1 page ahead, and then you die that year?
yeah,
That's
you
true.
can't change what happens at all. Whatever you read is happening no matter what. You can't like alter anything.
So finishing the book could also be the next page.
Yeah, it'll have enough pages to make you think.
Okay.
Like you're not gonna know that there's one page left.
Say there's 100 pages in the book, but
It could be
70
blank.
of them could be blank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, this is a.
Oh man. I think
Oh man, Josh, this is a.
This was the question I was the most proud of.
you know what? I think now that I'm thinking about it, I personally would only read a page.
I think I would close it entirely. I think that would, because if something bad were to happen, I wouldn't be able to like live anymore.
How old are you when you find this book?
It's like today.
Okay.
Okay. To giving us 3 options makes it a lot harder.
Yeah. can you read like a page of it every year, or is it just one page at that moment and then the book's lost?
Yeah, whatever I do in the moment is it.
Okay. I think I think that you would read the whole thing.
I'm going to go with you're closing the book immediately.
So you're both going with the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock mine
Lock.
in.
Lock.
I'm going to close the book right away.
Oh man.
I don't think humans are supposed to know that much about their life. Like, it would just be way too much for someone to handle if they knew. Because what if you read ahead and it's just absolutely tragic?
Right.
Then you have to live with it.
That's what I was thinking.
It could be amazing, but I just don't think humans are meant to know.
Okay.
And also, like you said, if I read ahead, I'd want to keep reading. I wouldn't be able to just close it.
Yeah, I think I nailed that one pretty.
Yeah.
I think me and you are very alike on that.
Because you know how I am with like impending doom. If there was bad stuff in it,
Yeah.
I would be just like crying in a ball in my room.
All right, Cody, you're gonna
I'm one down.
He's one. Oh, so okay, it could be a tie actually.
see if we answer the same thing here. It sucks because then I win. So how do we work around that? How about we just let Cody answer? If he gets it right, we go to a tiebreaker.
So I'll answer first.
You answer first, and I will just.
And then you
I'll
can
You
answer, but it
can
won't
say your
count.
answer
I'll,
after.
I'll say my answer, but it won't
Okay.
count.
Yeah.
Just to make it interesting, because then I could just answer.
Oh, this
Yeah.
one's good though.
Do you want to save that? Try to think of another one.
No, because
No, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
This one.
Cody's gonna answer.
Okay.
If he gets it right, we go to a tiebreaker just to keep things fun. If he gets it wrong, I win. I will still give my opinion and input like I am answering, but
Yeah.
we won't count it just to keep it fun.
So if he gets it right, it's tied.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm not even like 100% on my answer, but I'm leaning towards one. I can't decide.
But you have an answer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a famous example. If you Google it or if you take any like entry level philosophy classes, they talk about this. It's called the trolley example. So in the example, I put train instead of trolley because it's easier to understand. In the example, 5 people are tied.
Oh my god.
I think he knows what it is.
I've never heard this.
5 people are tied to a train track with a runaway train barreling down the tracks. However, I can flip a switch to switch the tracks, which sends the train heading towards one person tied on the tracks. Do I let what's going to happen, or do I alter the fate and save the 5 people, but the one person is dying at my hands, basically?
Oh.
You understand?
Is this anyone you know?
No, it's random strangers.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you understand the example?
Yeah.
So I'm either watching 5 people endure their fate,
Or one.
or I'm putting matters into my own hands, switching it, saving the 5 people, and one person's dying because I flipped it.
But can you get in trouble with the law if you switch it then?
No, this is just for the like. There's nothing.
No one's
there-
around. It's
no.
just okay.
I'm in the desert, in the middle of the desert.
Wow, this is a really good one.
Okay.
This is like one of the most famous like dilemmas. Like people discuss this for hours because you can go either way. I have
Yeah.
my answer, but you could go either way with this.
Okay.
I think
It's like watching someone.
I don't have to watch it happen. So if I choose to let the 5 people die, I don't have to sit there and watch it.
but
I can
even then,
walk away.
You just know either one person's watching their death come slowly or 5 people do. Kinda.
That's true. The biggest thing is that I'm not interjecting at all.
But you, in a way, maybe are. People are gonna die no matter what.
Correct.
So-
Correct.
But even if you don't pick to have the one person die, it's almost like you're still having more people die because of you.
That's one way to look at
And
it.
I know
There's-
on the other side you could argue, well, they were the default. They were gonna die already. But you still have the option to change it.
I know you said you wouldn't get in trouble with the law, but would people know about it?
No. This is for my own.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
eat
eat-
away.
it's-
At,
yeah,
it's gonna
this
eat
is for
away
me.
at him. Wow.
Oh man.
Now that we talk about it, I kind of have my answer locked in more.
Is it the same answer you were leaning
Yeah,
towards?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my answer first. Whether you agree with me or not, it doesn't matter because mine's not gonna count for points.
Okay. Yeah.
I think with hesitation. I think you're going to pick the one person.
So I'm going to save one person.
Well, you're saving 4 people, really, or the 5.
But am I letting?
You're gonna switch the track
Okay.
to kill one person.
Okay.
I'm leaning more towards that.
I'm
side
gonna
as
lock that
well.
in. That's with hesitation, though. I don't
Yeah.
feel very confident about it.
I'll lock it in too.
So you're saying I'll switch it?
It'll get the one person. It'll run over the one person.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Cody have to get it right?
If Cody gets it wrong, I win.
If Cody gets it wrong, you win.
Yeah, because my point for this question doesn't count. But
so he has to get it right to tie it up.
Are you sure you don't want to think about it anymore?
Yeah, that's my.
You
answer.
don't have any more questions.
I'm trying not to give any hints or anything, but I'm just making sure we know what.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Are you sure?
I think you would want the train to run over one person over 5.
See, I'm thinking though, because the only reason I would think he would pick the 5 is because he could say, well, to be fair, they were going to die anyways. I didn't do anything. But on the other side, I could have saved and made it so one person died, not 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
you still locked in?
I think.
Does that change it at all? You got to think about how he would think about it. I don't know which one is being more selfless because.
Isn't this example so good? We could talk about this for like hours.
I don't think we should reveal the answer yet because I think.
Well, like you said before, if you run over that one person, it's gonna not like physically kill more people, but it's gonna like kind of mentally kill people.
It's a murder if you run over. If you choose to have that one person be.
Well, no one knows that.
You could also argue it's a murder if I could save people and I don't. Is that a murder or something like that?
Well, there's a cost for saving. Yeah, but there's a cost for saving 5, but it's 1. I don't know. How long did you think about your answer for this question?
Well,
I thought about it like maybe not like all at once, but it kept popping in my head. So I probably went back and forth.
Did you change it a couple of times?
Honestly, like not really.
I think
I considered both sides, but I still kept.
The only reason I would think the 5 is because with the 5, because no matter what, people are gonna die. With the 5, at least, you're saying, well, that was what was going to happen anyways. I don't want to mess with the free will, the flow of naturalness, I guess, because that's what was going to happen as your default scenario, which is why I think I might start to lean towards the 5.
I think I'm still locked in. It's uneven for me though. I'm locked in at the one run over one person, but it's definitely like uneven.
I'm gonna switch my answer. I'm gonna switch my answer to the 5.
Your answer doesn't matter though, right? It's just what Cody says.
Now it doesn't matter no matter what, because unless I'm right, then I'll just win 7-5.
So Cody thinks that I'm gonna switch it, and you think I'm.
Again, not with a lot of confidence, but I think you're gonna keep it just for the fact of the argument, to at least keep yourself sane that was going to happen. But if you do,
is it sane? Is it?
Then you're gonna know that 5 people died.
Right.
Yeah,
is it sane to know that you could have saved 5 people and you didn't?
But then you're singling out one person and killing them.
Am I killing them or is it train?
You're choosing to kill one person.
My act is?
Your act is killing one person. Your non-act is killing 5.
So it's basically, can you live with yourself? Would you rather live with the fact that you let 5 people die, or the fact that you
killed one person,
made one person die,
caused the death of one person? Because you're not causing the death of 5 people. The train's already barreling towards them. There's no stopping the train at all. You have to do one thing.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, you still.
I'm gonna go with the 5 just because it's what was going to happen anyways.
I'm locked.
Okay, I'm locked too. So Cody, if you get this right, even if my points counted or not, we would tie. So
should I just announce who the winner is?
No, I want you to. Can you like story time this? Can you Can you set the story here?
What story?
Give your answer in a form of a story. Give us the scenario.
Like your
Break
POV,
it down again.
You're in this
Yeah,
situation.
give us
right
your POV.
now.
Make it dramatic.
You walk up.
Oh,
to
this
this
is I'm on the
train.
spot. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm walking in the desert,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm walking along train tracks in the desert, and I notice in the distance there's what looks to be bodies on the train track tied up.
Yeah.
So I walk towards the bodies, and I notice that there's a control panel which will switch the direction of the oncoming train that I hear in the distance onto a different set of tracks with one person. So there's either 5 bodies on the straight track, or there's one body on the curved track. I go up to the control panel. There's a giant red button to switch it. I open the clear case that's covering the button. I didn't say what I do yet. I just opened the case. I didn't make a decision
This
yet.
is suspense.
I'm thinking about it.
I think I know what's gonna happen though.
A bead of sweat drips down my forehead onto the red button. I hear the people screaming for help. They're begging me. Each side, the people that are, all the 5 people are begging me to switch it. The one person is begging me not to switch it. Close the case.
Oh,
Walk
my
off the
God.
control panel. Turn my back on the tracks. And run as far away as I can, as fast as I
Oh
can.
my god.
So I don't have to hear 5 people lose their
Oh
life.
my
Oh my
God.
god. I switched at the last second.
I would not want to play the hand of God. I would not want to interject in a scenario like that.
So I win.
If they're set up on the tracks like that for some reason, about to die, I'm just going to tell myself it's for a reason.
Right, that was my main argument. You
I just got to convince myself that someone put them there. Someone took 5 criminals, put them there,
Oh,
and they
man.
set up a moral test for me.
That's what I'm saying. You could tell yourself that's what was going to happen anyways.
Because also think about, if you're the one person, you can see that the train's not coming your way.
Right.
Like, think about,
That means somebody switched it.
yeah, I would just, I know letting 5 people die is terrible, but to interject, I think it would eat me alive way more than just acting like I didn't see anything.
You're both terrible people.
Listen, it could be argued either way. I think if I'm in the scenario, I can't make the decision to take. That one person would live if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, but those 5 people would have died anyways.
If I didn't show up in the desert that day, those 5 people were dying. Think about that.
But also, if you weren't in the desert, it could have been, like, technically just never happened at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Why are you walking in the desert?
Going for my daily walk.
I feel like this is a question we could discuss for an entire episode.
We should ask this question to guests.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
It should be like,
This should be our question for guests.
Question and then,
yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah.
Okay.
Because everyone has different points of view about it.
All right.
For me personally, that's why it's Josh's choice. I would not do anything. I know some people are going to think that's terrible when I
Should
could have
we-
saved 5 people,
Should we
but
all put this in our choice, or do we make?
I mean,
it
we
too
kind of
obvious?
revealed.
Yeah.
You guys kind of revealed, like,
Yeah.
So you're killing the one person.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just can't do it. I
You're
don't-
taking matters into your own hands if you're killing the one person, though.
Yeah, but I'm saving 5 people, which I feel like
But they would have
is
already.
less detrimental than having
it's-
one body on my mind than 5.
But the 5
Yeah.
isn't because of you, though.
it's,
It kind of
it's,
is,
it's
though.
because of you in a different way.
Right, but I feel like you could also argue because it is in a different way. You could try to make the argument it's not
I think it's easier to make yourself feel better about
the 5, right?
the 5 because you're not doing, by not
Right.
doing anything, you're not doing anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, even though it's 5 people.
I feel like if I'm in a desert and I see train tracks, I'm not gonna look at them any longer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was just for the example because it had to be away from people.
Yeah, that was.
I feel like my setup was bad because I wasn't prepared to make it dramatic.
I think
tried.
Me and
Yeah.
Cody really dug into those questions.
I knew
That's-
as soon as you said you opened the case, you weren't gonna press.
You thought I was
go.
going to close it.
I knew you were gonna close it.
Yeah, for these games to work, you guys have, like what you did, you have to like suspend your disbelief and just really get into it.
Yeah, that was. I think that's our best episode yet. That was
It was
a
fun.
really good episode.
It was fun.
I think
it went well, and I think we're going to do you guys next.
Soon.
Yeah.
within the next. I think both of us will be done within the next 10.
And
Maybe.
So
I
yeah,
think maybe
within the
space it
next 10
out,
episodes,
but-
we'll try to space out a little bit.
yeah, and also one more time, I just want to say, in case this gets back to anybody, this was pretty much taken from Tell 'em Steve Dave,
Yeah.
the podcast. We'll tag them in the description. I don't want to steal anything from anybody. This was heavily inspired, and basically the game was borrowed from them. So
Yeah.
we'll give them credit in the description.
We're not trying to say we made our own thing. This is
No, I made up the questions, but definitely not the game.
right, because we love that. We love those episodes. Those episodes are
Yeah, and we hope
very entertaining.
you guys had fun, because I had a lot of fun coming up with the questions, and I knew you guys would have fun answering them too.
Yeah, that was really fun.
And I'm gonna look forward to your guys.
And
Yeah, I gotta start thinking now.
Yeah,
Those are deep
yeah, it's
questions.
fun.
I'm the winner, so
Yeah.
I think that we should find a way to come up with a punishment for you, Cody.
Okay, I could do it like at the end of next.
Should we announce the punishment next time?
Or
Well,
we
we're
could
gonna-
post the punishment when we post it, or
So
2:00 after.
So okay, we had a little bit of complications filming. Our episode that we filmed on Thursday night got scrapped because we weren't happy with the product. So we are filming 2 episodes tonight. So this episode will be going up on Sunday. It's Saturday night right now. So I think we'll let you guys know the punishment on Wednesday's episode. So we have some time to think, and then we'll let you know the punishment on Wednesday, and then we will release the punishment on
Thursday night.
Thursday night. I think we can release the punishment video, just so you guys have some stuff to look forward to.
All right.
So if you're watching this tomorrow and Sunday, if you have any ideas for a punishment, let us know.
Comment down.
Yeah, nothing that will hurt him, please.
This was
Maybe.
one of many games to come.
Yeah, they're coming. We could do part 2's Josh's Choice part 2 in the
I gotta come up
future.
with better questions than those. I don't know.
we will space them out because it will get repetitive, I think, after a while. But I think this was really fun.
Yeah.
I am undefeated. We'll keep a running record.
1-0.
We'll keep a running record of all of us. But yeah, that was really good, guys. So this is going up on Sundays, so we'll see you guys on Wednesday. That's it for now, though. Make sure to share everything. And
Everything you need is in the Spotify description
yeah.
link tree. Just follow everything from the Spotify link tree.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, our Spotify code is on the screen.
Make sure you put notifications on.
Yeah, everything. Tell your friends, all the, just the usual stuff. Thank you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday.